Hello, hello, here we are. Something new, something different from the channel. We bought something new. Very exciting. Are you excited?
Yes.
Very excited?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. This is called a Retron 77. Check it out. And what this is, it is a video game system. It's a brand new opening. Do you know anything about this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just very excited to play with it.
Okay, so very exciting. So this is a Retron 77,
Okay.
and it will play Atari games.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's see. Here we go. We got some tape down here. We'll start right there with a little bit of tape opening. Just want to mention, bought this today at
Cartridge galore.
Cartridge Galore in...
Altoona.
You got it. So here we go, $69.99. Let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. And right off the bat, that classic Atari look. You got the wood grain. You got the standard. You got the standard joystick. The only difference between this and what this was before is it has two buttons on the top as opposed to one. What do you think of the right up the gate? Somebody had never played Atari. What do you think of this amazing joystick?
It's weird.
Weird in what way?
There's only two buttons. How are you going to play anything?
Ooh, we're in for a rough toe. If that's your first question, it's an Atari. It should only have one button. This here has two buttons for the sake of if you play right-handed or you play left-handed. In the old days, it only had one button. Everybody had to be right-handed or you didn't get to play.
Very inclusive.
Still has the same sort of pattern from the original. Very basic yet. Step 2, still wrapped in plastic, is the actual system. Very small. Very small. Thoughts on the system to begin with?
It's small. I don't know how you're going to... That, like all the other game systems that we have are quite large.
Yeah. This is fine though. All right, so for anybody that doesn't know, this is where you put the cartridge.
They usually go in the side.
Do you understand the concept of the cartridge?
That's where the game is, isn't it?
Right. Okay. So there's that. On the back, this is very standard from the old Atari days. On the front, let's look at the front first. We got player 1, joystick connection, player 2, joystick connection, and then from there we see a save button, a load button, a reset, and a mode button, and your standard on and off. Seems very easy to work. Buttons all seem to work just fine. Sort of a neat little design with the edge cut out, just like the joystick with the edge cut out. Boom. Thoughts so far?
Only two people can play at once.
How many people do you need to play?
There's a lot of people in our family.
Okay. 2 is enough.
Okay.
We're going back to the early 80s. This is a system from the 80s. Reborn.
It's so old.
The 80s isn't that old?
Yes, it is.
What?
That's 30 years ago.
Okay, well, I mean...
Almost 40.
Is 40 old? All right. Okay, so... Moving forward, we just pretend you didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm really hurt. I'm very sensitive. You know that. All right, so as you can see on the back here, first thing you're going to see is a micro SD port. I'm not sure what that's for yet. We got the HDMI port. This is for high definition gaming from the old style system, which is the reason why I wanted the system.
They had HD in the 90s or 80s?
No, they didn't have HD in the 80s. This is a new system that's updated from the 80s. This is a... This is an updated system that was around in the 80s, but they updated it.
Okay. So, like, movies get updated.
What?
Like, there's remakes of movies.
No. It's not a remake. It's an update.
Okay.
Oh, my God. There's a fry button, and I'm not sure what that is yet. We'll have to do some research on that. Here's the ratio button. It's 4:3 as opposed to 16:9. This is the different sizes of a television. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to explain
I understand what that means.
the smaller size television.
Yeah.
Like it's more square
Yeah.
as opposed to rectangular.
It's more rectangular opposed to square.
Either way is fine. It's the same thing. And the last thing here, there's a micro SD port right here, and I imagine that's for saving. It looks like there's a micro SD card in there. No, there's already one in there. This is 128 megabytes.
I wonder if there's somebody else's old gameplay on it.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever we plug it in. That'll be a different video, though.
Okay.
All right, so there we go. We got that. Now, last part of the unboxing. Any thoughts?
It's strange.
Okay.
I like the wood grain. It's really cool, but it's strange.
All right. I mean, well, what's strange about it?
I don't know. It's just. Also, I'd like to add that I thought it was from '77 because it said '77 on it.
It may be. I'm not sure. I don't know the context of '77. Okay, so next thing you're gonna find inside the box is an HDMI cord. I know from previous experience of buying a Retron 5, which is another system that plays other old games, that the cords on these are extremely short, so unless you're going to have it extremely close to the television, which is sometimes difficult with the cables, the old school style cables, I bought a 12-foot HDMI cable so I can not have to sit too close to television.
Isn't that something they were worried about?
Apparently not. No, I guess not.
They didn't care?
No. That's not their problem.
That's a big thing now.
Okay.
Don't sit too close to the TV. You'll fry your eyeballs.
I don't think. I mean, they've said that forever though. Since I was, 1,000 years ago when I was a kid, they said that. And I don't know if that's true or not. I think that's something people make up.
That's something adults make up to scare children.
I think so. Okay, so I got it now. The micro SD is the power source, and here's the little here's the parts for the power cord. They have micro SD cable and the cord with it. So, all right, well that's cool. Last thing we're gonna find in here is the instruction book.
Okay.
So that's nice. Guess you can read all about this.
Okay. It has like things on the inside
Yeah.
to connect the game.
Yeah, this is standard. If you would have had an Atari in the early 80s, this is, if you'd have looked inside the actual Atari, this is what you would have saw whenever you were putting the games into it. So, I don't know. It's a nice little system. It looks nice. I just picked up some games while we were in there today, and first one we grabbed was Space Invaders. Thoughts on Space Invaders? I'm sure you've never heard of Space Invaders, right?
I have.
Oh, you have?
From the movie Pixels.
Ah, okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Adam Sandler. Next thing we picked up was a Coleco Donkey Kong. Surely you know about Donkey Kong.
Yes, I've played
Everybody knows
those
about Donkey Kong.
New World Adventures.
Last one we picked up was Pac-Man. Now, I mean, Pac-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Pac-Man.
And the game just sort of sits right down inside like this. And there it is, ready to go.
Why does this one have a thing coming out of it, but the other two don't?
The other one's wood. If you they're just, the case is designed a little different. If you can see that there, the case is just designed a little different, but it's the same. I see what you're saying about, you can see the. I think probably the second design in the black one was probably better because it protected the electronics inside. I think maybe this is an older game, and then they had a few problems with that and switched it up. But so there you go. I mean, that's it. There it is, the unboxing. We haven't got a chance to play it yet. We're going to take it upstairs and play it. The last thing I should mention, too, is we picked up an actual old-school Atari, a real one, see? One button, as opposed to 2 buttons. And you can see there's a little notch out of the, which I guess is for comfort a little bit. There's notches out of it. I don't know. Let's find out. So, are you still excited? What game do you want to play on this?
I'm really excited for Pac-Man.
Pac-Man? You've played Pac-Man before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I think everybody till the end of time will play Pac-Man. So, all right, maybe next one, if there's a good response to this one, maybe we'll make another one with some gameplay on it.
Okay.
Check it out. All right, we did it. Our first video together. We got through it. There you go. The Retron 77 unboxing. High five. Yeah.
That was a terrible high five.
Try again. Woo! All right, thanks, guys.